I want to encourage everybody, it's a very practical one, is stay interesting and remain interested.
Mm-hmm.
So
stay interesting. Let's start with that.
yes, I think that a lot of times we get lost in our titles, or we get lost being married, where we remove our individuality. We stop growing as individuals. We kind of become lethargic, if I could put it that way, lazy about the relationship. You got the catch. It goes to both sides of the spectrum. You got married, okay, that's it. And then you kind of slow down on the interest level. And I think that's a huge, huge mistake that people make. It's that we work so hard in the single time, not even just the physical aspect of taking care of ourselves, but even internally, where we don't neglect that because we want to catch someone, we want to get married to someone. And as soon as we get married, I'm not saying all, but a good amount of people just become lazy with growing themselves eternally when it comes to growth spiritually, your character. I assure you that your relationship will cause you to work on your character. But at the same time, that we do not have an attitude of being lazy for our husbands or wives, that we should give our best. We should not be giving only our best to the dating world and then give our worst in our marriage. As we said in our vows, is that for better or for worse? And I mean, I see, social media, sometimes they'll say certain quotes and saying that, hey, when they get married, they get to see the worst of me. Absolutely. They should see the worst in you and still remain faithful and loyal. But that doesn't mean they should not see the best of you as well. They deserve that as well. And that way we don't just live in this attitude of not enjoying each other, but doing what got us to be interested in the first place. So reminding yourself, no matter if you're already 5 months in or 5 years in or 15 years in, remind yourself what got you interested. What was that attraction? What can you do better at this very moment? This point is a lot of self-reflection and a lot of self-awareness, saying, do I need to step up my game of taking better care of myself? And again, that is a personal conviction to each and every individual, and a sensitive one. And we're not saying to change who you are, but to allow the best of you to be presented, not for it to hide in the excuse, well, I'm married and it's fine. But for it to be expressed in your marriage that you want to be the best for your spouse, and not just for your spouse, but for yourself, that you have a high self-esteem, that you do carry that confidence in enjoying and loving yourself, because then you won't have him or her trying to feed that love that should already be inside of you. They are just extra. They're not the source. At the end of the day, when it comes to feeding that need and that want, they are just above that, where they're giving you that extra, so that we're already taking care of this internally and the external, and whatever they offer is extra, not the source of need. So I just wanted to share that. Is there anything you want to add to that when it comes to being interested or interesting?
Staying interested and staying interested. Let me start from the back. Being interested. Oftentimes with guys, we are in this hunting and pursuit mode when it's in dating, and we pursue our future spouse in our dating. We exert a lot of effort to convince them, or I should say, to show them that we like them, that we're interested in them, that we love them, and then we're in this pursuit mode. And then the moment, oftentimes what happens is when we get that trophy, when we get what we want, it becomes more like a trophy hunting. It's, we're done hunting. We put it on the shelf, and it's like our little medal that I got what I wanted, and then there's no more pursuit in marriage, no more interests in marriage. And I think especially as guys, because it's our job to be interested, we are initiators of it, to be in pursuit constantly. So guys that are watching or rewatching, listen, you have to get back to pursuing your wife. You have to get back to be interested in your wife, be interested in her day, be interested in how things went. be interested and give quality time. I think that it was Jordan Peterson said that we should at least, and he's coming from a psychological standpoint of view, he says that we should be at least spending 90 minutes a week having a quality conversation, quality talks between each other. But in order to have a quality talk, you actually have to be interested in how the day was, and women usually are better at it than men. They want to know. Sometimes they want to know a lot. It's like, so how was your lunch? Good. What did you eat? Food. What kind of food? Women tend to. Women tend to be kind of more descriptive. They like to talk.
We're all about the details.
They're about details. They're about the words. And guys, we lack in an department. But for guys, we gotta be interested. Like, okay, you went there. Just give me the big picture. I don't care about the details, but the details matter to her. So sometimes you have to listen to details and show interest, show pursuit, show. Be the initiator, and be interesting. Be interesting. That means also, take care of yourself. Constantly push yourself to be better. Constantly strive to be better. Grow. So there's always something about you that entices. Not just when you're single, you constantly want to look your best. You constantly want to sound sharp. You want to sound be sharp and all that. And then when you get married, it's kind of like I don't care. She's still gonna love me. And so that goes both ways.